Alright, so what's up YouTube, and welcome back to once again another video. Now this is a question that, well, actually I haven't been asked a lot, but it's a question I see a lot in the fitness industry, and I see a lot of people struggle with it. So I wanted to give you my input and a few of my tips on how to break this, and of course you've seen from the title of the video, and that is how to break through a plateau. Now what is a plateau? Now let me explain for you guys what a plateau is. It's pretty damn simple. A plateau is when you hit a brick wall. Let's say for example you're trying to grow, you're in your off season, you're trying to bulk up, you're trying to put some weight on, and let's say for example you're 200 pounds, but you've been 200 pounds for about 2 months now. Now you've hit a plateau, you've hit a brick wall, you're not putting on any more weight, you're not even dropping any more weight. Everything's just stagnating and you're just stuck on a brick wall and you're going no further. How do you break that plateau? And that's what I'm here to answer for you guys. Now I'm just going to give you a few tips on how to break a plateau. Now instead of me just doing a workout video and just showing you, right, do this exercise, do that exercise, this is what's going to happen. We all know everyone is an individual. Now I could just say to you guys, right, to break this plateau we're going to do some 5 sets of 5. You might try that, it may not work. You may try something different where you're doing a lot of reps, a lot of volume. That may try and help you break a plateau, but it might not work for you. So instead of just saying do this, do that, I'm going to give you some tips on what to look at and use your mind to think about that you can use to try and break a plateau for yourself. Now the first tip I want to give you guys, and the reason why I'm going to give this is because I've had a few clients of myself that I've had to explain this one many few times, and that is try not to change things up too much. What do I mean by that? When it comes down to their training, they like variety. They always want to spice up and do something different. They believe in this whole shocking the muscles, right? Now this can work, this can shock the muscles, but this also cannot work as well, and I'm going to explain why it may not work for you. Now the problem with switching everything up every single week is you're not going to have progressive overload. How are you going to allow the body to have progressive overload on a certain exercise if you're always switching up? So say for example you do a flat bench one week and you're doing 100 kg, then the week after instead of doing a flat bench you're doing a incline bench and you're doing 60 kg. Then the week after you go back and do flat bench, you're going to still be on 100 kg because you're having too much of a break in between because you're always switching up. The ideal thing that you want to do is you want to stick to that one exercise, or you want to have maybe 1 to 2 exercises that you always keep in your routine every single week, and that exercise is the one that you're going to focus on for progressive overload. And if you can get progressive overload, you're going to break through a plateau. So let's say you do 100 kg on the flat bench, you're going to go for the next week and try and go for 105, 110 kg. Then the week after you're going to go for 120 kg, then 130, so on and so on. Each time you're increasing that weight, you're going for a progressive overload, you're shocking the body, and you're going to be breaking through plateaus. If you keep switching up your workouts every single week, you can never have that progressive overload. Now my advice for you guys is, because I know a lot of you like variety and you don't want to get bored too easy, is you want to keep at least 2 exercises that will always be the same every single week, and these are the ones that you're going to focus on for the progressive overload. You can chuck in a few other exercises around it, then after a little while switch it up again and make 2 other exercises that main focus every single week. That's tip number 1. Tip number 2 for you guys, and it's kind of the opposite to tip number 1, and that's those people who are stuck in their ways. Those people that have had a training program and they've stuck to it for, let's say, 6 months or even up to a year, and they're doing the same exercises day in, day out, week after week, you know, the same rep range, the same exercises, the same everything. Now with this, like I said, with the other one, it's just the opposite. You want to now try and change a few things up. Instead of just trying to do the same exercises every single day, you want to try and chuck in a few variety of different exercises, even different angles. So let's say you're one of these people that love doing an incline bench. Move down to a flat bench or even down to a decline bench. You're just hitting the muscle from a different angle. You're changing it. This will shock and this should help break you through a plateau. Now I know you guys are probably sitting there and thinking those tips are so obvious. Everyone knows that. Now the problem is some of these tips are so obvious they're blind to certain people. People want to put excuses down to my genetics, they're not working out hard enough, they don't have enough time, they can't eat enough food. They try and put it down to other excuses. But if you think about it, it's logic. When it comes down to your training, try and think of these type of tips. Are you one of these people? Are you one of these people that like variety? Are you always switching up your exercises every single week or even every single day? And then for the other option, if you're stuck in your own ways and you're doing the same routine every single week, week after week, switch it up. Try something different. And also I just wanted to chuck in a third tip, which is kind of like a bonus tip, and again it's an obvious one, but so many people are blind to it, and that is stick to it. When I mean stick to it is whatever it is your training program is, stick to it for at least a couple of months, even just 4 weeks. See if you have any results. If you have results, stick at it. If you don't see results, at least you can say you tried it and then move on. So many people want to try this training program and they want the results overnight or after a couple of days, and they don't see the results and then they change it up. If you're doing that, if you're one of those people, try and stick at it. Get a training program, get a meal plan, whatever it is, put them together, have that and try it out for at least 4 weeks or a couple months. See if you have any results. If you have the results, you know you're on the right path. And if you're not having the results, at least you can say, okay, I've tried this method, this training program, this diet, doesn't work, I'll move on to the next option. So that is pretty much it, guys. My advice on how to break through a plateau. I know you guys are probably sitting there and thinking the answers were so obvious, but sometimes the answers are that obvious that you just can't see them. So many people are blind to the options that are in front of you, and they try and find other excuses that complicate things and ends up them giving up in what they want to try and achieve. Now use those advice next time you've hit a plateau, or even if you're in a plateau right now, and if you are in a plateau and this video helped you out, or if you just enjoyed this video in general, give it a big thumbs up for me. And also, if you're new to the YouTube channel, don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel, share this video because it helps me out and it helps the channel grow, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Make sure you stay safe, break those plateaus, and make it happen. Peace!
Woke up and just felt right, phone blown like a tailpipe. Today's schedule airtight, I turn a short day into a long night. See you soon if you got the heart, meet you outside Rennie Park. Hurry up if it's getting dark, we won't say much and that says a lot. Hop into that old bands, drive through that road ends. Good time with some old friends like I just